Come here, brothers. Blue. Hey all, Jason Levon, priest at St. Luke's Episcopal Church, my dog Blue in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and welcome to another edition of Pause and Pray. One of the great things I'm grateful for in serving this particular parish here in Milwaukee is our willingness to share our space with people in the 12-step program. We have two 12-step meetings, one on Saturday evening and one on Tuesday evening. And having lost a child to addiction, I recognize even more clearly the holy work of 12-step programs and the people who make use of them. It was on the night that Vanessa died that I went to a meeting here at church to share with them the news that a fellow addict wasn't going to survive, and was met with love and hugs and prayer and support. There's so much wisdom in the 12-step program that the church can learn from. One nugget of that wisdom is that we're only as sick as our secrets. And I marvel at the love that 12-step people embody, and their willingness to not just enter into lives of others that are locked by secrets, but to linger there so that the work of recovery can begin. And that's really the redemptive work of love. Its ability not just to enter into, but to linger in all of the locked places of our lives, whether it's locked by secrets or other issues. In today's gospel from the Daily Office, we continue to find ourselves moving through Matthew, and we listen to Matthew tell the story of Jesus' willingness to enter into the locked place of death. As it tells the story of Jesus' body being taken down from the cross and locked in a tomb. And if that wasn't enough to emphasize how locked Jesus' earthly life had become, a heavy stone was rolled in front of it, and guards were stationed on either side just to make sure that Jesus remained locked in death. And yet for us who dare to struggle to follow Jesus, we see something radically different happening in that gospel. We see and celebrate God's ability not just to enter into the darkest, most locked place of life, namely the experience of death, but to linger there, to linger in that tomb. And what a gift of love for each and every one of us. A gift inviting us to pause and pray about today, to reflect on where our lives might happen to be locked, and then also to reflect on how we've come to experience love, God, lingering in those locked places of our lives. Maybe that's experienced in those few people or that support group that builds enough trust with us to allow us to share our deepest secrets and listens to them with love and support. Or maybe it's experienced in that stirring within ourselves to dare to be real, even if just for a moment, to stop pretending and take the risk of opening up to another person, and to celebrate that stirring, knowing that it comes from the Holy One, who was and is willing not just to enter into, but to linger in all of the locked, dark places we may find ourselves in. All so that a way back to real, true, rich, full, and authentic life can be found again. God's peace and blessings to you all.